Hi everybody, Petra here with Petra's Creative Plans. This is the week of August 9th through 15th in my catch-all planner. As you can see, it is a very decorated spread, and that is because I will be on vacation, so I don't need a lot of room this week. I just want to be able to track some, highlights and some of the places that we're going to be seeing and that sort of thing. The majority of this week's writing will be done in my wellness journal. Anyways, if you want to see how I create this fun scene using Squad Girls, stay tuned. Alright guys, so this week we are going to be doing the August 9th through 15th in my catch-all planner. So what we're going to be working with today, because I'll be on vacation this entire week, is scrapbook paper, the Indigo sticker book, Squad Goals sticker book, fun rainbow letters, and my inks. We're doing a scene, a beach scene. And I know I've done a beach scene in the past, but it's just going to be fun and fitting for a vacation week. So let's get started. Okay, so as I've done before, I am going to take a piece of cardstock and a pencil. I'm going to move my planner pages out of the way. Okay, and I am just going to do that. And I'm going to do a couple of different ones. And these are just rough. Okay. And I'm going to pick a couple of spots where I want these to kind of come down. And in these spots, we are going to just do some cutouts. Now, I do have another video where I go into more detail with this. So if you haven't seen that, I will link that video up here in the corner, someplace up there in the corner. And you can watch the full in-depth video of how exactly I do this. And it explains everything a little bit more in detail. And I'm not going to spend all the time today doing that. So you can go ahead and feel free to check out that video. So I'm going to cut these in half. And I will probably either skip over cutting these out or fast forward to it, okay, through it. And okay, so I've got my clouds done. So next step that we want to do, or my cloud stencils, is I have this scrapbook paper, and I have 2 sheets of it, and I like how it has this gradient. So this is what I'm going to use for my water. I'm going to pull out my paper trimmer and I'm going to cut them together. I'm going to make sure that they're the same way because I don't need this much, obviously. So I'm going to choose where I like it. And then this can be used for something else on another project. And then I'm going to decide how much water I'm going to want. I do definitely want some of the lighter areas. So probably like that. If I need to, I can come back and trim some of this off. And then what we're going to do now, and you want to use paper that has a white core. So when you cut it, it's white inside. And then when you rip it, you're going to rip up on, you're going to rip it upwards. So we're going to make kind of the waves here. So you want to go in sort of rolling motions, you know, because the water, when it hits the beach, it's not always the same. Some places it comes in onto shore more than others and so forth. And the reason I'm choosing to do a beach scene is because my kids love doing a beach day. It's always one of their favorite parts on this trip. We do a trip like this once a year because most of my family lives in BC, the ones that are in Canada anyways. And so it's our chance to go and spend time with my side of the family. And one of the big things is doing this beach trip. Okay, so we've got our water ready to go. And then we've got the land. And so what I'm going to do with this paper that I'm going to use for the land is the same thing. I'm going to cut off a couple of strips. I'm not really 100% sure how much I'm going to use. So we just kind of want to eyeball it so that it's kind of similar thickness. All right, so we've got some land. Let's get started. And yes, this is going to be a longer video, so if you want, you can pause now and go grab yourself a coffee. Now we're going to flip these onto the side and we're going to do some sky. So I've got my cloud stencils here. The other thing too that I want to do is I've got a 1-inch circle punch. So I'm just going to cut out a little circle here, and I'm going to decide probably in here. So let's do it like that. Trying to think of how I'm going to do this because I want to have the sun out. I'm going to attempt to do a sun. So I'm going to grab a washi tape that I don't use very often. And I'm going to put this down here like this. I'm going to get my craft knife out and we are going to cut this out along this circle here. Oops. Like that. I'll lift it off now. Just about. Okay, so that's going to protect that circle. The other thing we need to do is we need to protect the surrounding page. So we'll do that. Same thing here. And again, you check out that other video and it will explain why I'm doing this and everything to you guys. Do that there. And I'm going to grab another one that's slightly thinner that I don't really use very often. And we're going to put this one down there. That one down there. Okay, that did not stick very well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the side without the sun. I'm going to bring up my inks. And I want it to be a nice day, so I think I'm just going to use the tumbled glass glue. I'm going to get some ink on my brush. So I've got my blending brush here. And I'm going to decide on how I want to do this. I think like that. We're going to get some nice light blue skies happening. And you want the darkest to be around the edge of your clouds here. That's where you want the most blue. Okay, and then you lift it up and you've got some nice clouds. And then you're going to move this around a little bit. Maybe flip it or grab the other one. Find one that you kind of like how it's going to look. Where it's maybe just different enough. Like that, and we'll do it again. And this time you want to stay right close to the stencil. just do some blending in circles. When you've got not much ink left on your brush, you can go over the whole thing and just do some circular blends. All right, we've got some clouds there. Now we're going to do that on the other side as well. I'm only going to do the 2 rows of clouds. This time, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of like this. No. I'm going to do it kind of like this because I really want to fade so that there's not a lot of clouds around the sun, because the sun will be the brightest part of the sky, right? So this side is going to be a fair bit lighter color. And then we're just going to kind of fade that out a bit. Okay. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to come in with another round, kind of like this. Like that. Like that. Same thing where we're going to and this will kind of just lightly fade out to more of just a blue sky. Okay, and then what we're going to try doing, this is a little bit different than what I've done in the past, is now I want to come along and do a bottom ridge of clouds like this. I'm kind of guessing, you know, how far down to put it. And we're going to do this down here. And again, like I've said in the past, you know, have fun, play with it. It's your planner. It's whatever you want it to be. At the end of the day, if you don't like the result, it's only there for a week. And then you can do a new one and something different, and that's okay. So that's kind of what that's going to look like for a row of clouds. Now I just want to fill in the blue sky down here. And I am going to fill in a little bit more blue sky up here. You know, and we'll just kind of keep this more blue as it meets the horizon back here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing on this side, where we're going to come in underneath and do a bottom bank of clouds like this. Okay. And now the last thing that I want to do is to blend the horizon a bit better. I am going to come in with my chipped sapphire, which is a darker blue. And I'm going to very carefully just kind of put a little bit of this in along the horizon line and blend it up. Just so that it kind of gives a bit of depth along the horizon. I don't like that on there. Well, you know what, if I stop doing it now, it's not going to blend. So it's too late. You might want to put some washi tape along there to keep a nice crisp line. But it is what it is. Too late. Like I said, now I know next time if I'm going to do one of these scenes that I want to keep my horizon line a little bit more crisp. So maybe I'll just kind of blend that really blended in here. And that can just be the ocean being darker in the background too. And you can do as much or as little of this as you like. It's whatever your style is, whatever your tastes are. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to peel off this washi tape. And I'm going to do this very carefully because I don't want to ruin my page. And washi tape normally comes off very nicely, but I've had it happen where I've had the odd time where it has ripped my page. Go figure. Normally it comes off no problem. And if it rips it, it's always here by these tabs like this. I don't get it. And there I've got a little bit down there, but that's okay. See, like here by this tab? That's what I mean. Just be careful because it sometimes, I don't know if you can see that it'll pull up the paper a little bit. I didn't quite bring that washi tape low down enough in here and there, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. I can live with that. Okay, and that's peeling my paper up again. So let's go from this side. All right, and then let's peel up the circle here. Very nice. I'm going to bring in one of my Ohuhu markers, a nice yellow, and let's get a sun in here. Like that. And I'm just going to do a couple of these for fun. Why not? This is going to be a fun spread. Let's make it fun. Okay. So it's just very soft and light, but I've just drawn in a little sun there. Let's have some fun. Let's bring in some of these girls. Actually, before we bring in the girls, and save the best for last, let's do our sidebar. I want to see if we've got any long sidebar stickers left in here. Top priorities, I don't want those ones. Got these, but those are not full sidebar like I wanted. Okay, we may have to get creative here. Okay, let's get creative then. I'm gonna bring in these blues. And I'm gonna start down here. One. Two. Three. And then we're going to take these alphabet letters that are going to be kind of bright and fun. So if I go... We're going to spell out vacation. Okay. So are you guys going away this summer still anywhere? Have you guys been somewhere? Leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what kind of fun adventures you've had, where you've been, what you've seen. Oh, what am I doing? Pulling a P. Not a P, I need an N. Thank goodness. There we go. Vacation. I like that. That's fun. And now let's get some girls going. So I've got this page where I've already started on. Let's see though. I think I'm going to have these two girls that are playing here. We're going to maybe have them down here. Kind of like that. I'm gonna have this girl here. Now, I'm gonna do something. You'll see why. I'm cutting off her foot. Because she is going to be playing in the water. I need my jelly roll. We're going to put some white water lines around her. Okay, that's great. I could actually, you know, it would be kind of, well, there's the exact same girl here flipped the other way, but she has a ball in her hands too. So I was going to say I could make her throwing it to somebody, but I don't want to have them be the exact same one. I like this girl here. She's kind of just chilling out. She's got an ice cream cone happening. This girl can be over here. She's selling the ice cream because that's part of when we go to the beach. We've got to get ice cream, right? And this girl, she's kind of sitting up. Maybe she'll be kind of over here. And then we've got some like little flip-flops. They can be kind of sitting here. She's got her flip-flops there. Somebody's built a little sand castle there. Little palm tree. It's not very big. It's a baby palm tree. That's okay. We can have this girl who's sunbathing. She could be sunbathing kind of like this. She's going to get wet, that water, unless I take that stuff off. Ooh, or do I have one facing the opposite way? That would be better. Aha, I do. Let's take the one facing the opposite way. Put that one back. Here, she'll fit much better. So she's going to be there. Get another little sand castle over here. Get some of these. This girl here, she's kind of, no, those might be too big. Get some of these seashells that we've got though. Laying around here and there. Could even be one kind of out in the water. Put another palm tree there. Those two are kind of growing together. Let's see. Get some more of these seashells happening, I think. Just one or two over here. Like that. Okay. And I think these ones, it would be fun to add one of these girls in. I think they're too big though. Like they're too big to be out in that water, you know. If they were smaller, it would work, but those ones are too big for this design. However, I was thinking I could cut this girl off, do some sticker surgery and cut her off and make it look like she's swimming. But yeah, I don't think that it would work so well. And if I took that leg that I cut off and just had one leg kind of sticking out, that wouldn't work. But what I could do is I could take this ice cream sales girl here. Let's do something. This might be a little different, but hopefully this will work. So out here, you can have a pair of legs sticking up, and we can have some water around it. So she's just dived in the water, whoever that is. She's made a splash out there swimming. And since we've already cut that one up a bit, let's continue to do some sticker surgery. And we're going to do this. And we're going to use her to make a couple of people in the water. She might be more in over here. I like it. Okay, and then what we're going to do too is we're just going to put some water lines just in along the shore in a few spots. Just to give that water a bit of movement. Okay, now we need some function on this one, and what we're at, it's going to be quite a long video. I might do some of that and fast forward as I'm thinking ahead to what I'm going to do here. And I already know which boxes I want to use. So these ones are just nice and fun and colorful. So we're going to pull some of these in for my boxes, and I'm just going to kind of start putting them in. You know, I want to have a couple here and there on each day. Some of them can go this way even. Do one there. One there. Put one up here. Yeah, and you know, like I said, it doesn't have to be too much because it's going to be kind of a fun, busy week. So I just want to be able to drop in a few highlights of things that we're doing here and there. So I might take a couple of these, you know, and just put in do all the things. Little one here. And then I could do another, do all the things over here. Love that. kind of like this one, and I can put this one up here to do kind of a almost too big. Yeah, it's too big. Put that back in my sticker book and keep going. Look for something a little bit smaller. Here are some of these. So we can put this one up here in the August spot there. I kind of feel like I should use a couple more of those if I'm going to do that. So maybe I can use one here, like that. I don't like the way this one went down. It's very crooked. Let's see if I can pull it up. Okay, so that one is not going to be very usable, but we can put a different one in its place that's straight at least. Okay. And this one maybe can kind of come in there on the Wednesday. I want to be able to put a couple of little things down here too. Let's see. Put one there. Put in a few of these titles, like here, this one can say big plans. And this one here can say important. And a nice blue one that says focus on can go there. Okay. Let's see. Don't have any appointments going on. Make things happen. I like that there. And this one here that says dream. Put that one in there. And we'll just do a couple of these big plans stickers like that. Okay, you guys, I think that is it. I think that is my completed spread. So thank you for bearing with me and sticking through this very long video. As always, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I value all of my subscribers and your support. And yeah, definitely leave me a contact. Leave me All right, guys, that is it. That is my finished spread. So as always, hit that like and subscribe button below. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this one. If you decide to try and make one yourself, I would love to see it. So please tag me in that. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Bye.